Hi, just in case you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Ikai and I'm the Precious, and just in case you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always stopping by on my video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I customize my Mac. I actually got a new Mac, to be honest with you, so I want to customize this to actually suit my own workflow. Just in case you don't know, most of the thing I do on this Mac is just video editing. To be honest with you, anything other than video editing, I don't do this Mac. I mean that's like the primary reason or the secondary reason why we actually got this Mac is for video editing. So I want to customize this to actually suit my video editing preference. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to customize this and to change the entire setting, because I'm coming from PC to a Mac, so there are still some gestures I think I need to change that I was previously using on PC, but I want to use them on my Mac. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to go over to settings. The first thing I'm going to be changing is obviously the appearance. If you know me, then you know I'm not really into the whole dark theme, night theme. I'm not really into that fan. I like my things bright and clean. So I'm going to change that to the ones that say light. Definitely, this is much better for me, rather than this dark. I'm not even a fan of dark themes, so I'm going to change it back to a light, which is actually what I am into. I like things being bright and clear. So the next thing I'm going to be changing is my what's this called, true tone, because to be honest with you, the true tone on this system is actually so bright, and if you're a video editor, this is actually going to be a problem for you if you don't turn off your true tone off. So I'm going to be going to, where can I find true tone? I think it's in display. So I'm going to click on display, yes, and turn off true tone. So in case you don't know what is true tone is just like an extra contrast into the system. So if you're seeing something like orange in the system, like the screen system is orange, it's going to be more deep orange. So I'm not really into that whole deep orange. I'm going to turn it off so that it suits the kind of job I do in terms of video editing. Because if you turn on true tone and you edit video on Premiere Pro, guys, the video is going to be looking so orangey. So you don't want that for your video. So I'm going to just turn true tone off again so that I show you what it looks like. So true tone, I'm going to turn that off and then show you on Premiere Pro what it looks like. So with this now, you see that the true tone is actually looking a lot more clearer compared to what it was like before. So true tones are off. If you're a video editor, turn off true tones in terms of color grading, because if you turn on true tone in terms of color grading and you're color grading a video, is going to be looking so orangey when the video comes out. So you want to turn that off, because there's no need of you turning it on self. Just turn it off if you're a video editor. Thank me later for what I told you. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is going over to trackpad. So just in case you don't know, again, I'm coming from a PC. So in terms of PC, when we click on our mouse on our trackpad in the keyboard in the desktop, it's more like once you click on it, everything you click opens. But on this Mac, you have to press the trackpad for it to open. So I'm going to change that. I want to set that to the one of PC. So yeah, it says tap to click, which is what I'm going to do. So each tap now once I tap on it, it's more like it's going to open the whole display, which is what I want. I don't want in a situation whereby I have to click like the main mouse button before something can be responded to. So the next thing I'm going to be changing is my tracking speed. So for my tracking speed, this just means how your mouse track things. So for me, I usually like keeping my own on the basics or just small minimal. I'm going to move this to 4. 1, 2, 3. So let's just move this to number 4. I like keeping this at number 4. I don't like using the whole maximum limit for tracking pad, just in case you're using someone else's system so that you don't have to be adjusting their tracking speed. So for me, I usually just leave it at number 4. It's usually between the middle. I don't like it in the middle, but I like it close to the middle. That's just why I left it at the track speed at number 4. So next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going to more gesture. So inside more gesture, I'm going to be turning on notification center. So we're going to turn this on. So it says swipe left from the right edge with 2 fingers. So once I swipe left with my 2 finger from the edge of my trackpad, it's going to bring out my notifications I have. So let's try that. So definitely it's working. So notifications now are like popping up by the side of my screen, which is definitely a-okay for what I want it to do. So this gesture is so marvelous. So if I want it to go back, I do the same thing, it goes back. If I want it again, the same thing. So that's just what I'm going to be doing concerning my trackpad. So the next thing again I'm going to be turning on is my mission control. So we're going to turn this on. It says swipe up with 3 fingers, swipe up with 4 fingers. I think 3 fingers is more better compared to 4. So I'm going to click on swipe up with 3 fingers. So if I have multiples of windows open, let me just open multiples of windows so that I can show you guys what I'm trying to say. Open more, open more. So if I swipe, what does it say? Sorry. So if I swipe, so once I use 3 fingers to swipe up, it's going to divide my displays and show me recent windows that are previously opened. So from there you can just navigate to the ones you want. So let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. So once I click my 3 finger and swipe up, it's going to show me multiples of displays. So now if I just want to click on a previous page that is open, it just shows me this entire thing. So if you want to go back again, you do the same thing, it goes back. If you want to bring it back, your 3 finger, bring it back, go again, your 3 finger, bring it up. So that's just like the simplest way to actually go to your previous pages that are open, rather than you stressing yourself going back to the dock over here. So these are like just simplest way to navigate your windows that are open. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is actually changing my dock settings. So let's go over to settings. Yes, these settings. Sorry, let me just close all these pages because they are of no use to me. So close Premiere Pro, close music, close Safari, close calendar. So let's go back to dock, desktop and dock. So under desktop and dock, we're going to go to minimize our dock settings. So these are docks here. So I usually like my dock just in the smaller size. I think somewhere here is okay. No, this is too small. This is how small it can go, and this is how big it can go. So for me, I usually like it somewhere around here is fine to me. Yes, here is fine. So the next thing I'm going to be changing is you can also put your dock to automatic hide and show the dock. But for me, I'm not really into that whole shit. So if you click on that, it's going to hide your dock. So anytime you want to bring out your dock, you just have to go down here. Once you go down here, the dock appears and you can just click on the app you want to go to. But to me, this is just stress. I'm not really a fan of this. So I'm just going to leave dock on automatic show, which is okay with me. So for the next thing I'm going to be changing is in Finder. So if you go over to Finder here, you can see my finders, like my stuffs are in list manners. They are in list, whereby they are just listing it out for you. But me, I want them to be in more like a boxy form, so that once I want to push something, because these are like my green screens. So once I want to push something to Premiere Pro, I already have seen that thing clearly, and I know like the particular green screen I'm moving to Premiere Pro. But once they are in list form, I'm not really a fan of this whole listing things in a list form. So I'm going to be changing that to box yes, with this I can actually tell this is like my like button, this is like my subscribe button, this is like my channel intro, this is like a YouTube green screen. So with this now I have flexibility of seeing those things I want to drag onto Premiere Pro even without opening them. So you can change it to list, you can also change it to this same one, but you can also change it to this. I think with this you can actually preview the settings, or you can actually preview to see like what you already have on the setting or something. I think so, but for me I like leaving it in the gallery form. So I'm going to move this back to the gallery form. So with this now I can see entire thing I want to move to Premiere Pro, or the entire thing I want to actually use in terms of editing. So for the next thing I'm going to be changing is changing these files over here into a smaller version of those files. So let me just close Finder and then go right click, then go to show view options. So inside this show view options, I'm going to reduce the size of this whole files that are here. They are too big for my liking, so I'm going to reduce that to small. I think this is too small. I think somewhere here is okay with me. So the icon size is at 64 times 64. I think it's perfect for me. So let me just arrange the stuffs and then bring this volume to this place. I think these are like looking decent now. So the next thing I'm also going to change is the font size. So for the font size, let me just keep this at 12. Yes, 12 look decent. Like the files now are looking more decent in the eyes. So I think those are where I want them. And you can also change the labels of them. If you want the label to be at the right of them, at the right of the files, they are now at the right of the files. If you want them to be at the bottom, they are now at the bottom. But for me, I think bottom is fine. So for the next setting I'm going to be changing is actually changing this entire dock here. Look at, even my time is on analog. Who uses analog this time? So I'm going to be changing. Let's go to where I'm going to find clock. I think control center, yes. So let's go to control center. Inside control center, I'm going to change hide battery percentage. Yes, let's hide battery percentage. I'm not really a fan of seeing my battery percentage, and to be honest with you, the battery of this Mac is actually a beast, guys. This system you're actually seeing that is in 59% is actually since the day before yesterday that I charged this system. And I actually used this system to edit video yesterday, and I actually used this video to edit video this same night that I'm filming this video, and the battery is still at 59%. And again, I don't charge my gadget to 100%. I just charge them to 85%. My mobile phone also, I charge them to 85%. The system I'm currently using, I always charge it to 85%. So this system was on 85% day before yesterday, and I use it to edit video, and I also use it to edit video this same night, and it's still at 59%. So this system is amazing in terms of battery life. So I'm going to hide my battery percentage. I don't actually like seeing battery percentage. For some weird reason, to be honest with you, I don't like seeing battery percentage. So I'm going to hide that. So the next thing I'm going to be changing is my clock. Clock is at analog, like we use analog. So I'm going to change this back to digital. So digital is now showing, and the clock says 3:12 a.m. This is actually 3:12 a.m. And today is 26th of December. So just in case you are watching this video, I'm filming this video on the 26th of December. So I'm going to also show the day of the week. So let's click on that. So today is actually Tuesday, 26th of December 2023. So I'm filming this video on Tuesday, 26th of December 2023, and the time is 3:13 a.m. So I'm going to click on save. So for the next thing I'm going to be changing is wallpapers. So to be honest with you, I usually like the default wallpapers that come with my gadget. My default wallpaper that comes with my mobile phone, I'm still using that default wallpaper. Default wallpaper that comes with this MacBook, I'm still using it, but I still want to customize things to suit my taste. So the next thing I'm going to be doing with wallpapers, you have a lot of options. You have the options of this, you also have the options of this, you also have the options of this, and you also have the options of like the Air wallpaper. These are like the Air wallpapers. These are like the famous Air wallpapers. But for me, I usually like my own in default setting. So I'm going to change that to the default setting, but I just want to dim the default setting a little bit down, like let it be a little bit dimmer. I don't like things being so bright, mostly wallpapers, because it actually drains your battery if it's so bright. So I'm going to change this to dark, and with dark I think I like the way this is actually displaying right now. This is perfect for me. So what am I going to change again? The next thing I'm going to change is under screensaver. So in terms of screensaver, this is like the default screensaver that comes with this, and definitely you can see I'm not a fan of this, so I'm going to change, look for a screensaver that I'm going to change. So in terms of screensaver, you also have this. Let's preview this. I'm not a fan of this as well. You also have this. Let's preview this. This is okay, but I'm not a fan. I think this one is fine with me. Yes, I actually like this screensaver. So this one, I'm going to set that to my taste. So I'm going to leave it in this. Show with clock. If you want it to show with clock, you click on this. Let's preview. So now your clock is actually okay. So now your clock will be showing with the screensaver. But I'm not a fan of showing with clock. Let's just turn this off and leave this on. So for the next setting I'm going to be changing is under lock screen. Let's go to lock screen. So it said start screensaver when inactive. So for 5 minutes, no, that's too long. So I'm going to keep this to 1 minute, and then I'm going to let's type a message when our system is locked. I usually do this a lot. I also have this setting on my mobile phone. So each time my mobile phone is locked and someone picks it up, you're going to see an information telling you my privacy, something about like this phone is locked for a reason, please respect my privacy. And if this phone is missing, please contact this number or send an email. You never might know when your phone might get missing, and you never might know if someone is actually going to, if the phone got missing, if someone is actually going to use the number displaying on the screen to actually contact you. So I always like leaving those little kind of message on my lock screen, just in case if the phone went missing, someone can actually easily contact the person or the owner of the phone. So for me, I'm going to type, what am I going to type here? Let's just type hi, comma, this system. So let's keep this on capital letter. Then I'm going to put like an emoji, a please emoji. Let's see, recent. Click on this. Yes, so the information I've written now, it says, hi, this Apple laptop is locked for a reason. Please respect my privacy. So this is always going to be showing on your lock screen each time your system lock. So my system lock time, let's change this to immediately. So immediately, let me just put my password. So yeah, so I've actually set that to always lock immediately. So once the system locks down, let me just show you an example of what we've done. So yeah, it says my name, and here it says, hi, this Apple laptop is locked for a reason. Please respect my privacy. So this is what people are always going to see once they open your system up without your concept. So at least this will tell them to leave the system alone. So I usually have this written on each of my lock screen. So I think that's all with the setting we have to do here. So that's it for all the setting I have to do for the system. So with this now, I've customized this to my own settings and to my own preference. I don't think there's anything I'm still missing in terms of the settings of this MacBook. Again, in terms of customizing your system, you're actually customizing those systems to actually suit your own workflow. So this exactly is what I set to actually suit my own workflow, not any other person's workflow, just my own workflow again. So the little customization settings I've done are actually what are going to be making me more efficient a little bit. So you might be saying, how can this thing make you efficient? But to be honest with you, it makes me efficient in terms of editing or in terms of reaching out to things very simple and very easily. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe just in case you've not subscribed. Please also like the video. Once you like a video here on YouTube push out those videos to more viewers as possible. And to those of you that are subscribed to me, I really appreciate you guys for subscribing to me. Thank you so much for subscribing. It's so amazing to see you guys actually subscribing to my videos, and it just encouraged me to keep on creating more videos and more quality videos for you guys. So please like the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Till then, do stay safe and stay blessed. Bye guys.